things. There's Facebook Live. Finally, it's working. So we're talking about nutrition and quarantine Facebook Live. Now, with sodium, what I want you guys to think about is we have a limit each day that we should recommend how much sodium we get each day. Okay. Now, it's kind of high, but 3,000 milligrams is the average daily recommendation from the FDA. So about 3,000 milligrams, all right? Now, with eating out, like hopefully none of you guys are risking it, going out, eating out, everything that's going on, eating out does up that sodium intake. So with you guys eating at home now, hopefully you guys are making more meals, so more at home meals. So cooked meals decreases that sodium, okay? Now sodium does take a consideration how we feel. So less sodium than we have, the more water intake we'll have, we'll feel better. So we want that, right? Now, most of us have either heard about or gone to a grocery store lately and bought out something. And I always think it's so funny when people buy out certain things at the grocery store. Now, when, let's say the fresh stuff is gone, right? So like, you know, fresh chicken, fresh produce, all the fresh stuff's gone. The next best bet, hey, frozen vegetables. Totally great, right? So if you have like frozen broccoli, you know, frozen, you know, just vegetable medley, something like that, that's still good. Again, if it's preserved, it's probably gonna have sodium. So sodium is still gonna be somewhere. Now, it's funny actually, we usually make our own meals. Steph and I make our own meals here at home. Now, these are, I don't know if you guys can see it, these are like microwavable, you know, meal in a box kind of deal, right? You know, it says, you can't read it, it says organic chicken burrito bowl, right? Seems pretty healthy. Now, has everything that comes from the healthy aisle of the grocery store. Now, if I looked on the back label, that ingredient list could fill Webster's, all right? So you gotta watch out when you guys do have things like that you can, you know, just zap, right, microwave. You gotta watch out for what stuff's in there. Now, if I looked at the sodium level for this thing, just this thing, right, 300 calories, just this one thing has 520 milligrams of sodium, okay? So what that means is already for average daily 3,000 milligrams of sodium, it's gonna be, you know, that's all we get a day, and that's what we kind of feel pretty better if we get less than that. I'm already at 6 way there, right? So really consider, guys, when you are eating out or not eating out now, when you guys buy these things, just make sure you guys look on the label, check the label, see what the first ingredient is. If the first ingredient is actually not food, don't get that thing, right? Because, you know, a lot of fillers go into these things, and and also watch out for the sodium. Now, another thing we're going to talk about is, Coach, I'm already through my snacks, Armageddon snacks, right? I'm already through my, you know, I'm a big fan of goldfish, right? You know, the cheese goldfish, right? So how do I control myself from, you know, eating everything in my house? So guys, the biggest thing I tell you is just stick to your routine. You guys can wake up at the normal time you usually wake up at. Also, make sure you guys try to get breakfast in, okay? Now, being quarantined doesn't mean we shouldn't change what we're doing, right? So, meaning the sense of nutrition. So, it's just gonna take more preparation, all right? Now, one of the things I have here is gonna be a little demonstration, all right? Now, these actually stuff I make anytime we feel really like, hey, we're angry for some sweet stuff. These are actually scent whey casein protein, just chocolate cookies. And in this link, on both of these links, I'll send an actual link you can make these. But basically what you guys will take is your scent whey protein, right? Okay, you got your scent whey protein, or sorry, excuse me, scent casein protein. Now, what you'll need some oats, okay? You'll need some oils. Oh, there's my vanilla extract. Simple stuff, right? Now this is still pretty good. High amount of protein, good fat sources, and good carb sources. So just consider when you guys do make food, at the end of the day, try these out. They're really good. Steph and I love them. And then actually one of the things that's actually really great about them is they fill you up quickly, so you don't feel like you're gonna eat the whole house, all right? So with everything, what you guys want to think about after all of the stuff that was said, okay, is first, okay, is eat breakfast. If you don't eat breakfast, you're going to have this large gap in your day that's just going to go for on and on and on until you just you overeat, right? So make sure eating breakfast will help curb that. And with your breakfast, make sure you guys have a good source of protein, okay? So if that's going to be 20 grams to, let's say maybe for some guys, maybe 40, maybe a little bit less, 40 grams in a meal, okay? And then the next thing after your breakfast is to slow down, is to wake up at the same time you usually wake up. Wake up at the same time you usually wake up. And, ready for it? This is harder for some. Go to bed at the same time. This will help control cortisol. Okay? So, right, we've all probably heard the hormone cortisol. So really got to make sure, guys, that you're keeping a good sleeping pattern, good routine, and just making sure we're eating breakfast, having those 4 to 5 hour gaps of good sized meals that have a lot of good protein. All right? So I know it looks kind of weird. This is a weird setup. I'm in my garage. Feels like my workspace. So, well, hey, I'm grateful for those that have tuned in. Hope you guys got a lot out of it. That's all I have for you, all right? Take care, tribe. 3, 2, 1. Fist bump. Hair bump.